Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for combos.
Let's see how long the opponent lets us do cool things.
Triggers. What is happening? Commanders.
In my opinion, the most broken deck you're gonna see. Monkeys!
This is Historic Brawl. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and of course, we play Gandalf the White in Historic Brawl. Now, if there is a most powerful archetype overall in Magic the Gathering, an archetype that when it is good, it is usually the best in a format, it is combo aggro, or like mid-range combo. It's a deck that can combo off while also doing something very powerful while waiting for the combo to happen. And I never thought I would see it in mono white, but Gandalf the White makes something like this possible. This is a 4/5 flash that says when you cast a legendary spell or artifact, you can cast it as though it had flash. If a legendary permanent or artifact enters or leaves the battlefield and it causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Very weird line of text, kind of Elish Norn, kind of Panharmonicon, but it's only on like triggered abilities and they have to be legendary or artifacts. So that's kind of weird. For example, a card like Chromatic Sphere that sacrifices this to draw a card will not double trigger with Gandalf the White. However, a card like Wizard's Rockets, which says when it is put into the graveyard from a battlefield, draw a card, will trigger twice with Gandalf the White. So keep an eye on what will trigger and what will not. It has to look for the line when, look for like the period and then the sentence afterwards. Like Terrarian here has it. When Terrarian is put into a graveyard, draw a card. These draw 2 cards, but a Chromatic Sphere would not. A Chromatic Star does. It also says when it's put into a graveyard. Look for the line when to help you kind of understand which leaves the battlefield triggers work, and also enters the battlefield, of course, does work with Gandalf because it doubles up on enters. So what the hell is all this? Well, for one thing, we're going to pile up a lot of value by drawing cards with a lot of eggs. These are artifacts that draw a card when they enter the battlefield. Wedding Invitation, Spare Supplies, Sleeper Dart, Prophetic Prism. The list goes on and on. There are oh so many. Then, if the opponent tries to overrun us, we're going to blow up their board with Depopulates, Day of Judgment, Settle the Wreckage, Shatter the Sky, Wrath of God, etc. We're going to keep them from winning the game. But our plan is to put kind of flash pressure on them with Gandalf, and while they try to figure out what to do against us, we set up a combo. Now, it can be a few different things, but the main loops are Paradox Engine combo, which you know and love. The other one is some combination of Scrap Trawler and or where did it go? It's in here somewhere, Salvager of Ruin. This can create combo loops with Tashar, Ancestor's Apostle. So Tashar is another super all-star for the combo. And then another combo, because it's kind of a 1-card combo, honestly, is if the opponent can't kill you and you just get to do this long enough, you win. It's the One Ring. So when figuring out what to tutor or how to play this deck, you can try to win with a Tashar loop, with a One Ring just activating over and over, which is kind of my preferred method, or a Paradox Engine combo when you have enough artifacts on the field. The deck is full of ways to tutor them. Remember, you can flash most of these in on the opponent's turn, which is very, very powerful. And cards like Oswald Fiddlebender help you assemble whatever combo you need. I think this deck is much better played than spoken about. You're going to be impressed with the lines and what it can do. So let's dive in. Like Gandalf the White nonsense. Begin. Do I have to say it? You shall not cast. I said it. Okay, we're gonna go now. Okay. On the draw with a whole bunch of redraws, no board wipes. We're up against Galadriel, so scry, value, lands, ramp stuff. Let's see what happens. Kicking it off with a Raven. That's a scry. Gonna be so much scrying. There's a Wrath of God. I was really looking for that. Let's get the rockets down, I think. Then we just have the option for later. And let's get the bauble down, and I'm just gonna start being nosy. That's all. Just gonna be nosy. Elrond, okay. Elrond is another card that makes scrying happen. My Palantir makes scrying happen. When this or another creature enters the battlefield, scry 1. Great. If it's the second time the ability resolves, the ring tempts me. Great. Or tempts them, I should say. All right. Keep the cards coming. Just a little guild to the globe. Wizard Rockets, by the way, what's important about it is when it goes to the graveyard, I draw a card. So if Gandalf's on the field, when it goes to the graveyard, I draw 2 cards instead. Otherwise, it sits here and mixes mana. This can be useful if I have the Might Stone and the Weak Stone on the battlefield, but for the most part, it doesn't matter much in my deck. Maybe it can help me cast a card I get off of Key to the Archive. Kazuma, Enigma Sage.
You may surrender at any time.
Reminding us that you can concede at instant speed. So this gains abilities of other planeswalkers. It's probably mostly there for, you know it, the Scry. And Council's Deliberation, because we scry, they get to exile it from the graveyard and draw again. Oh my gosh, everything scries. That's so great. Everything scries, baby. That's a fact. I could play Lauren, kill the Raven, and have a body on the field that could attack this. The problem is, doesn't even get past this 3/3 the opponent's about to play. That ramps, and I'm gonna have to Wrath anyway. So, doesn't achieve much. None of these cards achieve much for dealing with the Planeswalker. Let's see if we can find something that does with the Palantir. So, influence counter, scry, then target opponent may have you draw a card. If that player doesn't, you mill X. So we're going to mill 1 most likely. Do I want the Field of Ruin? I think I actually want that more than the Excavation. So I'm going to set it like this. The opponent will probably mill it and take a damage. Well, lose a life. And then I will draw the Field of Ruin next turn. Without ramp, my deck is so slow. And the scrying is so much.
Consider all.
Alright, if it's a land, they get to put it on the battlefield. No, it's an Ulamog. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay with them drawing that. Do we Wrath? Do we Wrath? Yeah, slow down, opponent. This is all happening too fast. The Kasmina ultimate is a -8, and it casts a Time Walk, usually. Which is also dangerous. Gilded Lotus. We could really take the gloves off of our damage. I think the opponent's going to mill this card. So I'm going to scry 1 to the bottom, leave this on top. The opponent will probably mill this and take 5. Ooh, take 7. Now that's what I'm talking about.
The future is not.
Now we have to kill them before they get to 10 mana. Or we have to be able to survive an Ulamog. It looks like they're just going to ultimate Kasmina, no resistance. Rough. Uro. Uro. Two mana open. Well, I'm going to play the Murex and pass. Very telegraphed what we're up to. The Gandalf effect. All right, I'm going to keep both of these on top. If they mill these, the damage is going to start adding up. They let me draw. They got Scourge? Interesting. So, search your library. Nope, just scrying. It's search your library for an instant or sorcery that shares a color with this planeswalker. Exile it. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. They were like, free spell? No, I'm here to scry. Thank you. Elrond. When that enters, scry. And the ring will tempt them because... Or no, it's not the second time this ability resolved. It's not the second scry. All right, if I play this, it gets countered, right? I think so. Can't kill the Elrond. How am I supposed to attack with my Murex token even if I make one? I guess we have to make them play a counter spell if they have it. A Pact! Wow, that will occupy their mana quite a bit, and that's good for me. Settle comes off the top. We must rebuild. Can still make a Murex token. Is that even good? Lauren comes down and does mostly nothing. I really don't want to activate the bounty until the Gandalf's on the field. Same with the star. But the Lauren can be a mana source. The thing is, as I'm looking around, I don't see a lot to target. So maybe I just want her on the field. Could blow up my own things. I don't really see the point, so I'm just going to play out my stuff. And if I get rebuked, it's sad. But we know about the Ulamog, and we know the other thing is not a creature. All right. Put that on the bottom, leave the shatter. See if they let me draw. And yeah, they're scared of the mills now. Don't suppose, opponent, you'd like to not pay? Make my life easy? No? See if they go for that time warp here. Here's the -8. Plenty of blue and green instants or sorceries. The choice is... Oh, yeah, they are going to rebuke me. Cool. In response, I could draw a card, but yeah. It is what it is. It could have been worse. Oswald Fiddlebender. I'm going to miss land now. That's kind of bad. So how do I hit land? I play this. Hey! Did it. All right, Ozzy. And I still have 2 mana. Let's get the rockets down because they enter the battlefield tapped. Might as well replay the bounty so it's in position. Still Ulamog, but the opponent needs 2 lands to do it, and they need another card in graveyard to Uro. 9 lands. Elrond. Scry to the top. Trigger Galadriel. Is it a land? It is. It's a broker's hideout. It's perfect land. It fills the graveyard for Uro. It also gets the land they need for the Ulamog. But if I untap with Ozzy, I don't have a way to get the Paradox Engine yet, but I could get the ring. Ulamog would exile the ring for sure. This Kasmina, man. I'm just not even putting up a fight against this Kasmina. Yep, that's a land too. The Great Hall, okay. Another land. Might want to shatter the sky. Trying to think of all the artifacts in the deck and what I could get with the Oswald that could matter. Nothing that is unexilable, that's for sure. So this says... Whenever you sacrifice this or another clue, draft a card. And it costs 1. So many artifacts in my deck, so many options. But all of them basically dying to the Ulamog means there are no great options. You can just get the smallest bit of value. Maybe that's not even worth it, and I'm better off just playing Gandalf. Still, I mean, I guess I could use this for mana. It's a tough call. But yeah, I think we let Ulamog come down. We let it target. I don't think I fetch anything. And then you settle the wreckage when Ulamog attacks me. I really want to shatter the sky on this right now, but they can't attack into me. Not well. So no activation. Feels weird.
We must prepare.
Let the scrying continue. Man, do I need to make a planeswalker disappear. All the Storm Giants, notable land. We've got Field of Ruin, though. Here's Ulamog. Hello, Daddy. What do they want? They're not... Okay, I was going to say, they're not ignoring Oswald, are they? They are not. Got my mana. I scry to the top. All right, they're trying to pass. I'm almost wondering if I don't play this Gandalf, will they run into it? But I don't think they will. So let's go for it now. And now, pass. Okay, my turn. We gotta get some value, guys. Let's draw 2. Curse of Silence, Inventor's Fair. That can get Paradox. We can bring out the Palantir. We can sack the Star. We can sack the Slayer's Bounty. All of this, we have to be a little careful about hand size, I guess. All right, play you. Play you. And sack them on our turn. Play the Fair. All right, sack Fair. Go get Paradox. I mean, how off do we go? We go pretty far. I think we go for it. Before the Ulamog exiles it from the library, right? Let's see how much we can do. It's a big mystery. And then, am I out of mana when I do this? Oh god, I am. I needed one more. Not good. Let's try sacrificing this. Double trigger, so double draw. I needed a 0 mana or a 1 mana card. So I guess we just play this and hold the engine and pass the turn with Settle, but they don't know about Settle. Just keep it like that. No damage, not necessary. If they have a counter spell, that's bad. But we're not dead to this attack, are we? Oh, we're close to dead. Okay, we're exactly dead. Oh, they're bringing out the Hall. They've got 1 card, guys. 1 card. It's not a counter spell. It wouldn't be a counter spell. Never could be a counter spell. Exactly Dispel. It's pretty fortunate. I gotta tell you, that's pretty fortunate. 1 more mana, 1 cheap card. We almost had him. Land off the top, I think, would have done it. Yeah, because we hadn't played a land that turn. Ouch. On the play, this hand plays all kinds of dorks. We're up against Tom Bombadil. Are we ready for the sagas? Just get your eggs. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Gandalf, more eggs. That's how we want to do it. Shocking and Stomping Ground. What you got? Cold Steel Heart. Sure. It's lighting up the Mana Tithe because we could sacrifice the rockets to cast the Tithe. I'm not feeling that evil, though. I think I will hold it up for this turn and next turn, though, as we get ready to play Gandalf. I don't want to play all my eggs. I might need some double card draw. Find? No. Nah, that saga's way too good. You get countered by Mana Tithe in my mono white deck. Opponent might have a counter spell, but they're playing sagas, so they can't have that many. Idle. No blue mana open. They could just kill this. Let's see what they do. Wow. Hateful. Could sacrifice the rockets in response. I should have. I forgot about that. I was hitting the button. All right, Vial of Galadriel. Save the potion. Jugen. Okay. It's a saga. It's a little mana dork. And Weaver, sure. Solemn, nice. Let's just pass. See what they want to do with Gandalf. 2 cards left. Are they removal spells? Okay. Here's Gandalf. We try again. I know they know about this, but I'm hoping... I'm calling their bluff. Absolutely calling their bluff. I think that attack was very much like, I'll remove it if you play it. And I'm like, nope. We're doing this. End of story. Got him. Inventive iteration. Return it to owner's hand. So you want to return Gandalf to my hand. All right, let's do the draw 2. Pow pow, rockets, yay. Ooh, the Lancers gets the engine hand. Okay. Chapter 2 is return artifact or draw. Looks like it's going to be a draw. 2 mana rocks. Do we get the ring against Tom? Think so. I think that's safer than getting the engine. They let me have my 4/4. Now let's see if they have a negate. A counter for the 1 ring? You wouldn't. Resolves. Have protection from everything. Let the card draw commence. Ancestral statue can return the 1 ring to my hand if it gets out of control. That's a good feeling. Relic, good card. Tom, scary card with a saga, especially one about to expire. All right. See if we can draw into a board wipe. Draw Lauren, that will do. This will keep Tom from going off next turn. Okay, the Mirrex. Let's pass. There and back again. Something can't block. It's my Lancers. Just the remnant. All right, Gandalf, come on out. Do a thing. No! All right, let's have some bread. At least we should get a double ETB on the bread. Lands? No. Go away. We have enough of you. Teshar. Oh yeah. The ring triggers. Meticulous excavation, another way to pick up our ring if it came to that. This can't block. Cheap creature in graveyard. That would be Lauren as the thing that Teshar can get back. So let's try to set that up. There's a block. Let's draw because drawing's fun. Day of Judgment. Lauren dead. Do we do the Teshar thing now? Yeah. Lauren! Get that saga out of there. Heroic intervention? Such shenanigans. My great play. Solemn ramps. 3 mana left. Ring about to go off. Let's draw. Slayer's Bounty doesn't do much. Prison just draws 1. Potion just draws 1. Historic spell, but it is what it is. Play the excavation as well. All right. Things are happening. I can pick up and replay Lauren a lot, or Teshar can get her back. And if I scrounge up the 9, the mere 9 mana for Gandalf, then I get double activations. Vile duplication on Tom? This is madness. Do I have to blow up this board? Things are going so well. I guess, you know what? That's it. I can use excavation to return the Tashar. I can blow up the board. I can get everything else back over time. A 10-10 flying Tom Bombadil. No. It's too powerful. Make the Tom stop. Let's draw, because drawing is fun. Let's meticulously get Tashar. Boom. All of that. No more. No Tom triggers. I must shut down all Tom triggers. Here's Tashar. Here's a Prism. Getting a Lauren. Nuking there and back again. No Smog. All things taken away by, what would you call that? Mono white control? On the play against Elrond, Master of Healing, scrying aggressive elves. I think I will keep this. We don't have ramp, but this might not be a paradox matchup. This might be a matchup where we can control the board, and Day of Judgment. Yeah, we should keep Day of Judgment. Reprieve. Ooh, I like that. Probably not playing anything next turn, so let's play the Wellspring, and then our Reprieve might hit their 3-drop. Lotus Cobra. Might hit their 4-drop. The landfall is happening. Opponent thinks it's safe to cast their spell against mono white, but Reprieve to your hand. I will draw. And then hopefully a land. Yep, so we can key to the archive. Okay, a terrarium as well. Here's the key. Let's go ahead. That's a 4/4 over there. Maybe Electrolyze? Just get the cheapest thing. And then I will discard the Salvager because I'll get it back with the Assistant. Or should that be the Terrarium? I don't think I need the Salvager now. Not with a Tashar in hand. Elrond returns. One more mana. Fairy Seer. Oh god! The scrying is already commencing. Alright, do we try to pull them into this Day of Judgment, or do we... I think we just have to cast the Day of Judgment. Game might already be over, though. Paradox. Pretty good card. Hit land drop. Cast Day of Judgment. We don't have a Paradox full-on combo here, though. We need some way to bounce and return. Something to keep the gas going. Join Exploration. Opponent begins the rebuild. Bobble. Well, this could be fun. The opponent does have mana up, though. I think I should try to play Gandalf. I think that's the smart play. There's some fun loops you can do. Tashar, Bobble, get back Salvager, sack Salvager, get back Bobble. Opponent priority checks me before casting Council's Deliberation, which draws a card. Now, next time they scry, they draw another really good card for this deck. Time Warp. Just gonna play the Gandalf now while they're tapped out, in case it's a counterspell they're sitting on. They play their Elrond, sure. 4/4. Having a blue-blue counterspell would have been nice in this spot, but here we are. All right. You can do everything at instant speed, which is so nice. So let's chill. Just chill. Card gets foretold. What sneaky stuff is going on here? No attacks. All right. Let's attempt a Tashar. Okay. Let's get back a Salvager of Ruin. Ouchies. All right. They're countering Tashar's effect. I do have a response. All right. Then we sack this. We have to do it now. We can do it on our opponent's turn, right? No, we can replay it. Okay, so sack this. Show me your top card. Jace. Okay. Sack Salvager. Get me Bauble. Play Bauble. Get Salvager. Sack Bauble. Get Salvager. Draw our deck. Draw our deck. Untap engine. Actually, somewhere in there, we're going to draw like Mox Amber. Maybe there's enough ways to hit enough mana rocks to go off then, but I don't think so. I think we do win for sure when we untap because the Sublime Epiphany was the tap out. What a fun loop. We go first. We've got some, you know, egg to play, ways to get mana. As long as we find another land, this hand should get up to Gandalf pretty quick. And we can go from there. Phoenix Chick, huh? This is Ognis of the Dragon's Lash, a haste commander. And the opponent is coming out swinging. I'm going to hold the portable hole. They might have a good 2-mana play. Curse of Silence should be helpful. Yep, that is, well, it's a 2/2 first strike that specializes in a very expensive manner. It's not the end of the world. Enclave. Celestis. They can't play the Lash next turn, even if they draw Dark Ritual. So you go in the hole. Pass. Ginger Brute. Someone's thinking about all the treasures they're going to get next turn with all these haste cards. Whoa, my Celestis. Well, that's rude. Curse you for that. Yeah, what now? Vat of Rebirth. That does something whenever a creature or artifact goes to the graveyard. Oh, including treasures. I see. Right, still can't play Gandalf. I guess I'll try to hit a land drop here. Whiff. Tough day. Tough day. Good cards though. Once Gandalf's down, it's going to be good. Oh, that's a good card. Goldspan Dragon. No. All right, next turn's going to hurt. It's going to be Gandalf time though. We got to get down Gandalf. And then we got to go off from there. One card left. We have to hope it's not a removal spell. Decline. I have a feeling we're going to kill this again when the opponent attacks me with all this stuff. No Goldspan attack. They know how Gandalf works? Maybe they're playing around Settle the Wreckage? Kill it. Down to 11. I guess they can get it out of the graveyard with that. No, they sent it to command. This is weird. Mox Amber. Golden Egg. Draw, draw. 2 Lawrence. Ancestral statue, huh? The mana's been a challenge this game, but we're still here. Only 3 lands. All right. Never this or another legendary creature enters the battlefield. Return target artifact from graveyard to hand. Blows up an artifact. We have Ow at instant speed, which is beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could cast Gilded Lotus. Tap it for 3, 4, and 5. Cast Ow. Also, there's so much mana here from the treasures. Am I supposed to kill the dragon now? Maybe I am. Once those untap, it's very bad. Okay. Gilded Lotus. Mightstone, Weakstone. It's very hard to get your mana. -5. I mean, do they just get it back with that? Is that how that card works? Maybe. Paradox Engine. Paradox Engine? An ancestral statue? All right, if they kill me, well, if they kill me, they kill me. But I can sacrifice Golden Egg for 3 life. If they, I mean, Engine statue next turn. Let's see what they do. This is whenever an artifact goes to the graveyard, you put a counter on this. So they could sack their treasures and then reanimate their Goldspan Dragon. It doesn't look like they're going to. Grim Hireling post-combat? Guess they needed the mana? They just didn't want to sack their treasures? Yeah, they're playing really careful with their treasures. Let's go. What could go wrong? So at this point, we've got it, right? Because we have Ancestral Statue, which is mana positive here, to just bounce itself over and over to make all the mana we need. Then you play the Lauren. When it enters the battlefield, we get back an artifact. And yeah, start drawing. On the play, we've got some rocks. We're up against Tezzeret, which deck is weak to Planeswalkers, not gonna lie. Maybe I should mulligan for a more explosive hand. Yay, ramp. Okay. Oh, the curse. Really good. Really good. This is mono blue? Yikes. So they're probably going to counter many spells. Let's play the Guardian Idol. Renowned Weaponsmith. Mono blue artifacts. Could also be Paradox Engine. Here is my Esper Sentinel. And here's my Ashnod's Altar. Be careful when your cards light up with an Ashnod's Altar on the battlefield. That is my strong recommendation. So Weaponsmith, tap for 2 colorless. They could also search up their Vial of Dragonfire if they did put it in their deck. And use it to kill the Esper Sentinel. Patchy. They didn't use the Weaponsmith. They didn't use their Weaponsmith for anything. Kind of weird. Let's go get a land. Let's cast the file. Little ramp. Eh? Let's use the terrain. Oh, it's tap 2. Never mind. I thought it was tap 1. Gotta watch out when your cards light up with an altar on the field. Yeah, I thought it was 1 mana to put a counter on the Sentinel. That would have been cool. They got Liberator. Okay. This might be... If it's Artifact Beatdown, we might be left scrambling. They have 6 mana for artifacts, but only 4 for their commander. Their artifacts also have flash now because of Liberator, so it's another flash game. Whoa, they go for Unstable Ozolith. Obelisk? Ozolith? Obelisk. We'll get there someday. They pay for Esper. It's a mana rock that can, for 7, destroy a permanent. Now the combat commences, but the renowned weaponsmith refuses to attack. Right now, the mana that they can make is only for artifacts, so they have 1 colorless that's really open. So I think I try to play Gandalf here. And we play Wedding Invitation on an empty hand with a file of Galadriel. So do I draw 2? I do. And then I draw another one from Gandalf. Nice. I can sack a creature if I want to cast the Prism. Let's not do that. We're fine. But we drew Search for Glory, which can get the engine. When it flashes out a Mind Stone, do you pay the 1? Yep. Opponent believes in paying taxes. They're going for Gandalf. No! They sacked it all to destroy him. All right. Well, I guess I will... If I sacrifice him and float the mana, though, I can't cast the Prism. I could cast the Prism with the Sentinel. Maybe I should. Just get 2 cards. I think it's worth it. They're paying all the taxes. There's Ozzy. Ooh, they have to do something about Ozzy. If I sack... We have the Prism. So I can... Nope. Once again, if we sack the Gandalf... So what I should do is... If I do this, does it work? So I just can't sack it first. I have to sack it as paying the cost. Interesting. I never would have guessed that would work. Epic. Now what? I can't get the engine. But I can get a 4. Do I untap you? I don't think I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 to search. 5 to cast Paradox Engine. And then we get an activation of Oswald, but that's it. I guess it should be Key to the Archive. So what do I give up to do that? Do I give up the altar? Because I can sack it for 2 colorless. I can sack Ozzy. I think it's worth it. Oh, the ring. Right? If the ring draws the right stuff, we're doing it. Let's do that. War of the Last Alliance. All right. So now, if I get Paradox Engine, I can't play it. Which, you know, whatever. Next turn. We have protection from everything, so it's not too bad. Let's go fetch Tishar. Get some loopy stuff set up. Let's cast this. We're telegraphing our play. I don't think I care. And the opponent's going to scoop it away, even though we can't go off this turn. We have protection from everything. And when we untap, we have things like Tishar, Paradox, and all kinds of shenanigans. On the play, Reprieve. Reprieve on the play, not that great. But we have the engine. We just have to draw land. Can we draw land? If we get stuck on 2 for a minute, maybe it's not the end of the world to keep such a great hand. Smeagol Helpful Guide. Beginning of your end step, if a creature died, the ring tempts you. Whenever the ring tempts you, target opponent reveals cards from the top of the library till they hit a land. Put untapped under your control and the rest into the graveyard. No! No. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. If they actually took the reprieve there, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Okay. Well, the engine's probably gonna go, and this says from the battlefield, so we'll need a way to get the engine back. Fair. Not everything can be easy. I gain 1. Let's see if they do the Thoughtseize again. Maybe they'll make a different play. Lame. Jeez, should it be Paradox Engine? It's Gilded Lotus. Huh. Huh. It took the Lotus. Not gonna lie, that makes me nervous. Alright, Signet. Salvager. Just a little blocker, no big deal, no big deal. Oh, shortcut to the mushrooms. Start the temptation. They're gonna fill my graveyard for me. They get Mana Tithe and Search for Glory, and they get a snow-covered plains. Most of the things will probably be snow-covered plains. Ah, yeah, okay. I guess you had to rest the whole time. Must be nice. Circuit Mender. I guess we'll just pass and play Gandalf. So this is going to trigger when? At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control is left the battlefield, put a counter on a creature you control. Okay. Cultivate. I've only got 2 cards left. We have a Field of Ruin to fend off the Hive from eating the Paradox Engine. But we can also win the game in another way. Gandalf. Lock. +1/+1 hexproof ring temps. Okay. Trade. Decline. Salvager doing Salvager things. Gandalf ready to come back down. I guess we chill. Of course, Smeagol's back. Do they have more ways to tempt? A lot of their deck requires temptation. Palantir. Okay. I think I'm safe to mill for a little while off the Palantir. They're gonna swing for 1. Opponent draws a card. No, I'll lose life. I'll risk it. Wait, what's that? 3 damage. Okay. It's got a lot of ring tempting, I can tell. Let's get this on the battlefield now. Flashing it in isn't any good because then it won't trigger when it's supposed to. Unless we don't play it at all. Maybe it's just Mender and Lauren here. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's Mender and Lauren. Let's start bringing the fight to them. Our Paradox Engine in the graveyard. We might have to fall to the beatdown plan. Claim the Precious. Goodness. Could they please stop drawing these good cards? All right. Give them the Lauren. They tapped the Hive, so we don't need to worry about field. Blow this up. Blow this up. And if I flash the Mender, I gain 6 life, but I think I want the cards. Restoration. Okay. They're going to respond with getting some land. They're sacrificing my lands, you monster. Put them on the battlefield tapped. If you control a creature with 4 or greater, get 3? Yeah. That's a good card. Gotta remember to play that card more. Flash in Esper Sentinel. Gandalf down. This time, Gandalf, I think you're gonna have to head to the command zone. Mill me, get another plains. So many lands over there. Oh, the goose has the ring. Gross. Come at me, goose. Goose will not. Oh, Just kidding. I have the ring. And in their position, let's just slam it. They play cards like Thoughtseize, but they can't target me. I have protection from everything. May as well draw now. Holding up the Field of Ruin. Altar of Dementia. Haha. Just try to mill me right now. Alright. Kill that thing. It's been holding me hostage long enough. If they activate it, they can sack it to mill, but they can't mill me because I still have protection from everything. So they're gonna have to mill themselves. Uh-huh. Oh, also, wait, they get a ring tempt because a creature died. No, it's on their end step, so they won't. Calculated. Card draw is fun, so let's go, Lauren. Reservoir. Well, we're getting set up now, aren't we? Give me some fresh cards. Let's hit this land drop. Beautiful. The Inventor's Fair. Engine's still in the graveyard, though. Workshop Assistant can get it if I can find a way to reliably kill this. Or should I just flash out Gandalf again? Feels like Gandalf on the battlefield's not the worst. Seems to set the rest of our deck into a higher gear. Then again, if they just kill it, it's really bad. Let's play the Archive instead. Do I need to kill that altar? I would need one more mana. All right, let's play the Workshop Assistant. If that dies, I get the engine. And if I get the engine with the ring, game over, man. So let's see if the opponent can pop off here. Oh god. That is a powerful card to draw. So the highest mana value among creatures. So 3? They're going to seek 3 creature, enchantment, or planeswalkers. Hold on to your butts. Dina Nazgul. I see. Let's get tempted. A plains. And full power ring over there, but I'm at 30 life. Another plains. Smeagol, you've stolen so much land. They're all so proud of you. Is Ashnod's altar down there? Nope. If I go get the altar, sack the assistant. Oh, there. Oh, okay. They mill me for 1. Sure. Buried Ruin. I could have used that. Let's draw because it's fun. See if I end up regretting this. Fair and ring. There's the altar. Right on time. Let's draw. Okay. Cast the Ashnod's altar. Sack the assistant. Get the engine. All right, do they have the answer? Let's find out. Trigger. Oh no. Oh no. It happened. Let's each draw because it's fun. Oh, here we go now. Here we go. Ring to the moon. We're gonna draw it all. The opponent might be wondering what the wing con is. I'll just show them. They want to play it out further. I'll show them the ancestral statue. Even if they interact at this point, we can still absolutely bury them. Okay, they're going to mill me. That's fine. 34 cards to go if you're worried. I'm not worried. They can mill me as much as they want to. I don't need any more cards to win. In fact, with their mill triggers on the stack, we could respond by just doing a lot more. Maybe I'll just show them that. In response, this is part of having the flash speed. They're gonna do it again. Okay. In response, I mean, we can do it all on the stack. It's fine. And then he found his Aetherflux Reservoir, and he shot the opponent for 50. Gandalf the White. What a commander.
Incoming transmission.
Cool kids, come in, cool kids. You're cool so you can hear this. We don't have much time. Join me at CovertGoBlue HQ. Follow the coordinates on your screen to CovertGoBlue HQ. CovertGoBlue HQ is your ultimate destination for everything CGB. Get your playmats. Get your shark tokens. And get the first look at all new merchandise that CGB releases. There's even more that's on the way. Gear up with the only merch that's 100% certified by the one in Best of One. At the coolest place for the cool kids, CoolStuffInc.com. Head to CoolStuffInc.com/CGB. I'll see you at CovertGoBlue HQ. That's CovertGoBlue HQ.